Johnny, what are you doing?
Well, I'm practicing, folks, okay? Because today, I think we've got two options of hunts on the slate. We can either go after elk or turkeys. Isn't that correct, Davis?
Well, actually, for this episode, we can do both.
Get out of town. Heck yeah. Those are my two favorite animals to hunt in the entire world. I say we get this show started right here on Dream Makers. Howdy everybody, Johnny Piazza, your host of Dream Makers, and welcome to today's show. Now, I am super excited about this one because we are going after two of my favorite animals to hunt in the whole wide world. We're going after elk, and then we're going after a turkey. But we are gonna start off by going after that elk. And to do so, we're heading out to Moffett, Colorado to meet up with our dear friends, the Berry family, with the Rocky Mountain Youth Project. So now before we get this hunt started, I've gotta tell you about the Berry family. Okay, the Berry family run the Rocky Mountain Youth Project, and they're about the nicest people you've ever met. They have huge hearts and a lot of passion for what we do here at the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. You know, the Rocky Mountain Youth Project is an organization very similar to the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. They take lesser fortunate people out on elk hunts, and they actually do a lot more than just hunting. You know, these guys are full-time ranchers, so when you go out and visit the Berries, you ain't just gonna be hunting. You're gonna be doing a little bit of cattle ranching, a little bit of fishing, and anything else that they can cook up to make sure that their recipients have a good time in the outdoors, which is what the Outdoor Adventure Foundation is all about. So we've been working together with them because we both have similar missions. They're gonna be hosting this hunt and making sure that our recipient, Colin, has a dang good time.
Hi, I'm Colin Richards. I'm out here on an elk hunt with Outdoor Adventure Foundation in Colorado. Yeah, I had both two forms of cancer, two lymphomas. Both of them were stage 4. 60, 70 tumors throughout in my bones, in the spinal cord. And so that was a little bit scary right away, but it's remarkable how fast with treatment, how fast you could just see from month to month how fast it would go away. It was pretty cool to see, and I've got the pictures of that. Oh, Jerry, Colin. Nice to meet you, sir.
Lee Linus. Nice to meet you. Thank you, sir.
I am Jerry Berry. I'm with the Rocky Mountain Youth Project. We have a large population of elk that kind of moves through here. So we take advantage of taking the youth out and doing some elk hunts. And once in a while we get a partner with different organizations like the Outdoor Adventure Foundation.
Now also helping out on this hunt is Mr. Lee Linus of the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. You know, he's actually friends with Colin, and it was very important for him to join in on this hunt. So now a typical shot out here with the Rocky Mountain Youth Project is about 400 yards and up. So before they go chasing any elk, they gotta get Colin to the range and they gotta make sure he's feeling confident.
We're good. I'll take that all day long.
So Colin knows his effective range, he's feeling confident, and Mr. Jerry, he wastes no time when it comes to elk, so they're gonna go head out and see what they can find. Stick with us, Dream Makers will be right back. These dreams are made possible by Colin Children's Foundation, Sanford Health, the Alex Stern Family Foundation, Anderson Trucking Service, and Shields.
So I know in this herd there's one good branch antlered bull and a lot of spikes and maybe some smaller bulls, but I don't know for sure. Let's go check the other herd and make sure there isn't a better bull in it before we decide to go in on this bunch.
So now you may be looking at the footage of these massive herds of elk and being like, oh, that's gotta be so easy, you know, you just pick one out and shoot it. Trust me, it is not easy whatsoever. Because first of all, you got about 1 million eyes, ears, noses, everything pointed right at you, looking at exactly what you're doing. Second of all, you got so many elk out there that it's very hard for the cameraman and the shooter to get on the same bull. It can get chaotic. So everything truly does have to come together and be perfect.
I have no idea if we're gonna even attempt to take a shot at these elk.
Yep.
I just want to get close enough to see if there's something in there that's even worth shooting at.
Sure.
So the guys get on a pretty big herd of elk, and there's actually a couple nice bulls in there. But like I said before, this is difficult. So they're gonna see what they can make happen.
Yeah, he's walking left right now, straight away.
Yeah, straight away, now to the right. He's walking hard right.
Yep.
Broadside. Telephone pole behind him,
Yep.
almost clear.
Yep.
Calf walk in front of him. Just stepped out from behind that calf.
Yep.
462. If that calf wasn't there.
Take him.
Take him right there. No, stop.
So close. That was close.
Almost took a shot. It was close to working out, but hopefully tomorrow will go a little bit better, and that's all it'll take.
Now he's moving to the right.
Okay, he's coming forward.
Yep.
He's coming out. He's coming out.
Yeah, I got him.
Right there's your shot, right in the shoulder.
Take it.
Yep. Good hit. There he goes.
There you go.
He's going down. He's down. He's just flipped over.
There you
He's down.
Good job, buddy.
That was awesome. Couldn't have worked out any better.
So even amongst all this chaos, Colin makes an awesome shot. You know, especially with everything going on around him. The bull goes right down there, well within sight, and now he's gonna have a bunch of meat in the freezer and a big outdoor adventure that he will never forget.
Oh, I can't thank the Adventure Foundation enough. Brian, Dave, Lee, all those guys, they're just phenomenal people, and what they do for people like myself. And then, Jerry's just a phenomenal guy, a great person, obviously a huge humanitarian, and just a blast to be around. Both him and his daughter and everyone here at the ranch just have treated us as good as anyone could ever ask for, and they're really a blessing to me and to everyone that gets to be around them.
So overall, this has been a great trip. You know, Colin got to go out and he got to get his bull, and his big outdoor dream has officially come true. And the cool part is yeah, he's gonna go home with a nice skull mount on this elk, but he's also gonna go home with a bunch of meat and a ton of memories that will last him for the rest of his life. And you know, we've got to thank the Berries for that, because the Berries are people that live for this. They live for their mission, and they live for bringing people in the outdoors and making sure that they get people involved in the outdoors that normally wouldn't have the opportunity to do so. Now, that being said, this outdoor adventure may be over, but we've got one more left to go. And we're gonna be bringing it to you when we get back from the break, because we're going turkey hunting with a very special young lady, right here on Dream Makers. These dreams are made possible by Colin Children's Foundation, Sanford Health, the Alex Stern Family Foundation, Anderson Trucking Service, and Shields. Howdy everybody, Johnny Piazza here, and welcome back to Dream Makers. Now, we just wrapped up an awesome elk hunt out in Colorado with our recipient Colin, and his big outdoor dreams came true. But next we've got a young lady named Samantha. She is a very special young lady who's gonna get the chance to go on her very first turkey hunt out in Utah. You know, turkey hunting is very special to me. My first hunt ever was a turkey hunt when I was 8 years old, and I'm telling you what, I truly believe that that's why I'm such a big hunter today, and that's where I got my passion for the outdoors, was turkey hunting. You know, you get to hear a lot of gobbling. You know, it's very intriguing, that gobble, just hearing off in the distance, and you see that smile from a kid, and it's just something that you can't replace. And then also the fact that you get up and move. You know, you can make some strategies if you need to. You can sit in a blind so you're covered, or you can get out there and try a little bit of a different strategy. So me personally, I just love engaging with that turkey, making it happen, calling, speaking their language. I'm telling you what, I am a turkey freak. Can't help it, and I'm very happy that Miss Samantha, she's gonna get to go out and experience her very first turkey hunt. Now, I love bow hunting, don't get me wrong, but me personally, I think if you're gonna go turkey hunting, you need to use a shotgun, okay? There ain't nothing better than just watching that spring thunder get silenced by a 12 gauge or a 20 gauge just rip it, just boom! You know, you go ahead, you stop the bird, kill him. You know, it is absolutely exciting and a big part of turkey hunting. So Samantha, I'm so glad you're doing it. She's gonna be using a shotgun. You know, I gotta tell you a little bit about Samantha. You know, first of all, she's a super sweet kid. You know, just cute as can be, and is just so excited about the outdoors. And she comes from a great family. Now, unfortunately, Samantha had some medical problems that have really been a problem for her ever since she was just a little girl.
Hi, my name is Samantha Clark. I'm 16 years old and I've been fighting cancer since I was 2. I have an ependymomas, which is a brain tumor, and when I was 2, 4, and 6, it was in my brain. And when I turned 10, it metastasized into my lymphatic chain in my neck and all throughout, like my armpits and my face and everything. And when I turned 14, it came back again, and then 16, it came back again. I've gone over 150 rounds of radiation, 4 rounds of chemo, a trial chemo made for adults because there isn't much research for children, and now I am on like a transplant medication that's supposed to slow down the growth of my tumors now that I am terminal. I've been invited by the Outdoor Adventure Foundation to go on a turkey hunt in Utah. I've been shooting for a while, but this is my first hunt due to relapsing so many years at a time.
So now Samantha loves the outdoors, and due to her illness, she became a recipient of the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. Now, as far as her dream goes, she didn't really know what she wanted to go after. She'd never been hunting before. And she also didn't know who could take her. And thank the good Lord, a guardian angel by the name of Curtis Slaw came down and said, hey, how about I take you on your very first turkey hunt? So here at the Outdoor Adventure Foundation, we actually have several chapters all over the United States. And running the Utah chapter is Curtis. So when Curtis got wind of Samantha and her big outdoor dream needing to come true, he jumped to the rescue and he hooked up this turkey hunt out in Utah to take her out and hopefully get her a gobbler. So now Curtis, being the type of guy he is, he wasn't just gonna hook Samantha up with a turkey hunt. No, he had to get her all sorts of turkey hunting gear.
So Robinson Game Calls, and Merle Robinson donated these calls. Mm-hmm. And then there's some camo. And here's the pants. And then here's one of our shirts that was donated as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So Samantha is all geared up and she has everything a young turkey hunter would need, and now they just gotta get out and chase some birds. So on this hunt, we've got Curtis, who's gonna be guiding, we've got Joe, who's gonna be helping out on the hunt, and we've got little Samantha, and they're gonna get into the blind and start doing some calling. You ready for this? Yeah. These dreams are made possible by Colin Children's Foundation, Sanford Health, the Alex Stern Family Foundation, Anderson Trucking Service, and Shields. So out of nowhere, bam, here's some big old toms. I'm talking about rope dragging, paintbrush having longbeards, okay? These are some serious gobblers. Now all Samantha's gotta do is calm her nerves, keep in mind this is her first turkey hunt, and see if she can pop one. So Miss Samantha missed. You know, hunting long enough, you're gonna miss. And to be quite frank, and it's kind of funny, I've missed most on turkeys, okay? Turkeys get me so riled up. Out of all the hunting I've done, I just can't tell you how excited I get about turkey hunting. So hey, Samantha, you are not alone. She's gonna stick in the game and she's gonna keep going after these birds. So after a while of sitting, some hens show up with some jakes. Now, keep in mind, a jake is a legal bird as long as it's got a beard, you know, and these guys have beards. So Curtis kind of looks at Samantha. They don't want to pass up the opportunity. Keep in mind, this is her first turkey hunt. And Samantha looks at Curtis and says, hey, I ain't passing these birds up. I will gladly take a jake.
Nice. Got it. Yeah.
I thought I should boy turkey.
All right, you gotta go bite its head off now.
What? No.
Good job.
Whoa.
So Samantha smokes this jake. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Watching that boom from that shotgun. She did an absolutely great job. And you know, these guys, they had a phenomenal time. And I will tell you what, Samantha, her big outdoor dream, it's easy to see. It has officially come true.
I'd like to say thank you to Top Well Services, Johnny Robbers, Bobby Schnewen, Dustin Reber for the land, and a special thank you to Outdoor Adventure Foundation for taking me on this hunt.
I'm Curtis Slaw with the Outdoor Adventure Foundation Utah chapter. I'd like to tell a story about Samantha Clark. She was diagnosed with cancer at the age of 2. It was just amazing to me to watch her, how she was around people. She was so full of life. She touched everybody that she was around. There wasn't a person that walked by her she didn't talk to. So in December, I received a call that she had started going downhill and she was on hospice. On January 18th, she ended up passing away. And that is why I'm so glad to be a part of this foundation. Each kid that comes out here has a story, and they're all so full of life, just the will that they have to live. It's amazing. Every one of these kids come out here and their diagnosis is, you would never even know half the time. But it's just an amazing thing that the Outdoor Adventure Foundation does. And the time that they get to spend with these kids or wounded vets. And I'm so proud and happy to be a part of this foundation.
You know, this was a very special hunt. You know, Samantha got her turkey, and it was a very special hunt for Curtis. Because the fact of the matter is that he built a bond with this little girl when they went out and did this turkey hunt. And that's the awesome thing about hunting, is that it really brings people close together. You know, people that you meet for the first time, if you go hunting with them, by the time the hunt's over, it's like their family. So Curtis will absolutely never forget Samantha. And he's so grateful that he got the opportunity to go in the outdoors with this little girl, see her experience her first turkey hunt, and make her big outdoor dreams come true. And I'm telling you what, folks, that is what the Outdoor Adventure Foundation is all about. And you really need to get involved with this organization, especially if you're an outdoorsman, because we're making big outdoor dreams come true every single day. It is something that will fulfill you beyond belief, and you can watch this show and know that your donations are going towards an absolutely great cause. And also, if you're out there and you want to sponsor the show on Dreammakers, hey, if you got an organization you want to get involved, please do so. Another really easy way to give is our Text to Give program, where all you've got to do is text GIVE to OAF at 21000, and all of your spare change will be donated towards our mission. It's a really small way for you to give, but it makes a massive difference to us. Now I've got to thank you for watching this show. We're dedicating it to Miss Samantha. And for those of you who don't know, this is actually our 13th and final episode of season 3. But that being said, is we just got approved for season 4, which I and everybody here at the Outdoor Adventure Foundation is super excited about. And if you're out there and you want to see more hunts just like this special one you watched today, you got to keep tuning in. My name's Johnny Piazza, and we'll see you next time right here on Dreammakers.